very short follow-up for the video that I just ended here. Um, I was wondering when looking at this, because we saw in the Google Docs version that the events could be happening at the same time. There's the showering, getting dressed, making coffee, and we know making coffee and making cereal can happen at the same time, sort of. And that it appeared to not be that way in this JX project, but that's because the resource, these resources in these huge software systems, the software development companies, IT departments, one person couldn't do two tasks at the same time, even though this is just Ferd's morning. So if the resources are different, I change this to something like you or something like that, or I just deleted it there. Maybe I wonder how I can actually write that in there. Let's see. I think, you know, you could actually have percentages. So this team's working 70% of the time on this and 70% of the time on something else. But if I just deleted that, they would assume some other resources on there. And in fact, if you want to get rid of the myself, I was trying to do that earlier, I think you can just press delete. It's just delete that off like that, so that disappears. And then those two we can see can happen at the same time, and then the project duration shortens to the appropriate amount of time. So fiddle around with that. I think this is probably better than having the resources, because for most of these projects, you will be the resource, or we'll assume that these two tasks can happen at the same time. Okay, but if you leave those as the same resource, they're going to be dependent on each other, because the one resource can't be in two different places. All right, that's it. I wanted to add that little point. Hopefully that's clear.